Okay guys, today we're working on 2010 Honda CR-V. The customer complained, no AC. So let's start. See, before we turn the AC on, I have the little thing here, put on the vent. See, right now the temperature is about like 75 degrees outside. Yeah, let's put it right there, keep an eye on it, and then see it cool down or nothing. So let's start the engine. Yeah, the engine run right now, so we have to turn on the fan. Yeah, about that level, or put in AC mask. Yeah, keep an eye on this. As you can see, right now, AC indicator on, AC mask on, and the fan on, of course, and the engine run. Yeah, temperature right now will take for a while, like already half a minute, but still stay there. And summertime, no AC, you problem. Okay, let's turn it back on. Okay. What's I usually do on checking for the AC issue? So first thing, I have to start the engine without the AC on. Go under the hood. Let's see. We have the right now the engine running. Alright, and then we could look for the radiator fan, condenser fan right there. Yeah, it's no working right now. Stop. Right? That means when the engine run, the key on, the fan should stay off like it should. Alright, and we'll go back inside the car. We know that when the engine run without the AC on, the condenser fan stops. So now we turn the AC on. So back there, look for the condenser fan again. See, as you can see on the label, yeah, now the fan is working. What that means? That means when the AC on, the the condenser fan on, that means we have the relay control for the AC compressor. So now seems like the electronic control module control the AC system is working, and the AC compressor, I believe, is okay. I don't need to check it from the first step because I have the control. That means I have the AC compressor. That's why the pressure sensor is sending the signal to the control module, and the control module accepts that signal is good and control the system. That's why the condenser fan is on. So back inside the car again, and then start the engine. I forgot to let you guys see about the AC clutch. As you can see, the AC clutch down there for sure not engaged. That's extremely hard to see, but as you can see right there, I don't know if you guys see in the video, the AC not engaged. As you can see, this thing to be hard. Yeah, the AC compressor on that side. You see the clutch not engaged. So now it's time for checking the circuit. Now we got why the AC compressor is not engaged. We have missing powers, missing ground, back AC clutch relay, or open wire from the relay down to the AC compressor, or open clutch coil. Let's check it out. Just look at the AC compressor relay. So this is the fun. Yeah, as you can see the fun, and then this guy, as you can see this guy, it's hard for me to see on the video. Yeah, this guy, the AC relay, AC compressor relay. This is big guy, okay? And now, try to fire it up. Okay, relay already came out, so I really don't need to check the relay for right now. So with the key up, this will have one power from the low side and one ground, another slot should be ground. As you can see, this is the low side and this is the control side. And again, right now the key off. Of course the engine off, and we should have on the low side, we should have one slot in power, another slot it should be ground. Yeah, as you can see, I have power here at 12.8 volt. It's good really. And what about another slot on the low side? See, right now we got nothing, no ground, no anything on that. What that means? From the slot down all the way to the compressor, we have to open wires, or we have open the clutch coil. That's why we don't have the continuity here, we don't have the ground. So in the case, I don't need to check for the control side. Control side with the key on, AC on. We should have power and ground to control the relay. But in this case, I don't need to check that because I know I missed the ground on the low side. That means now my direction from here, even inside this fuel box, connection all the way down to the compressor, and check for the compressor coil, check for a connector down there by the AC compressor. Okay guys, as at the wiring diagram, so as you can see, this is the AC compressor, and as you can see, this the clutch coil, and get the mountain grounded. Okay, and then we have the red wire here go to junction connector left rear of the engine compartment. So this should be 3-pin connector, as you can see, red and black on the compressor side. So black, and for the thermal protector sensor, the switch. So earlier from the relay right here, as you can see, the AC relay, the AC compressor clutch relay, see, we don't have the ground right here. We have power here with the key off because this field is hot at all times. So I have the power here. That means this field is okay. And when I turn the AC on, and as you can see, we have the condenser fan on. That means we have the electronic control of the relay, including the reason if we got low freon pressure, the module will cut off. No control the relay at all. Don't let the compressor run. So we have the condenser fan on. That means this field I don't need to check it, and I don't check the relay yet because I found we have no ground here. So the question is, inside this field box, open wire, or from the connector, or from the connector, or open coil, clutch coil. Okay, and then now we let you check it out. Keep in mind the red wires is get the ground from the clutch coil and go all the way to the relay slot. Wait for the computer control the relay. So let's check it out underneath the car and see what we missing from there. So as you can see, this the male connector on the compressor side. So as you, on the wiring diagram, as you can see, this for the thermal protector switch with 2 white black wire and another one up there. You go to the AC clutch, compressor clutch, as you can see it's the red color. So at the pin right now, it's on the left. I want to see if we get the ground right here on this pin. That means the compressor is still being used. If no ground here, we have to replace the whole compressor. Okay, let's check it out. See, as you can see, we don't have the ground at all from this pin. That means we have the clutch coil open. We have the, you see, on the compressor body we have the ground, and we don't have continuity at all on this pin. What this means the AC clutch coil is open. So call the customers and tell them we need to replace the AC compressor. One more thing is we need to check for, make sure we got the open clutch coil problem. So as you can see up there with the little green wire up there will ground for AC clutch coil. As you can see right here, you have a little wire right there. I already set up pin on it with a little pin right here, and it will bolt a little bolt 8mm or 10mm up here. I don't need to check the connection from the bolt because I already have the pin here. And if I will check from my pin, if we have the ground to the pin, that means the bolt connection is good. And then, as you can see up here inside the mirror, oh yeah, let me set up the light. As you can see, it's hard to be hard. As you can see, between the AC compressor pulley and the AC body inside the mirror, as you can see, I don't know, as you can see in the video right there, the green wire and the red wire coming out from the AC clutch coil. This is not the connector, no way, non-removable until you open the pulley and take the coil out. As you can see in the mirror, we have two wire there. So now I already set up and I checked for the wire from the bolt with good connection for the green wire. 1, 2. As you can see, my power probe is set up here. And with a little pin, I got this on hand here. I will touch my pin. Yeah, as you can see, right now we have the green wire, good connection with the ground. As you can see, I'm telling the ground right now. If I remove my pin, yeah, no more ground. Okay, the camera will be off. I will move this pin to the red wire on the side coming out from the clutch coil and check to see if no ground right there, and then we know that the AC clutch coil for sure is open. So off the camera and I move the pin to the red wire, as you can see in the mirror right now. So the reason why I measure on the wire, green wire ready, and I have to measure from this wire. You see, after, as you can see on the wire, red wires right there seem look like with the connection in it, and understand the ground wire that is just for the return wire. And then we have sometimes the ground go out to the pin right there, but if it's bad connection inside this guy, that means we don't have the powers on the connector pin. So let me check for my pin if this final step, if I don't have the ground from here, that means we sure the coil is open. So as you can see on my tool, say nothing, no ground, quiet, right? As you can see on the power code, let's see, no anything on here. So now we know for sure we have the open blood coil. Okay, back to the relays right now, the key up, and I want to check again for you guys see that. And this the low side of the relay. So key up, we should have power, and another slot it should be ground. If we have good wires, good AC, compressor clutch coil all connected, we should have power and ground. In this case, we have here, let's see, we have the ground on one slot, right? And another one from the coil, we got nothing. And with the key off, engine off, the AC off, right now you can see on the control side of the relay we have the ground and another pin with nothing. So back inside the car and check some more and let you guys see that we still have the control from the PCM. First, start the engine, turn the AC. Okay, now back under the hood, see where the light at. Okay, as you can see right now, no AC condenser fan on. Why? Because the connector underneath by the AC compressor is still disconnected. And let's check here, we still have power on the low side, we have no ground. On the low side, we have power with the key on the control side. We don't have the control here. Why? Let me go under the car, put the connector back. So I should be only running like this. Yeah, as you can hear, the fan condenser on right now with the connector put back. So you can see condenser fan running now. That means let's check for the control side. It should be power on one side. Okay, we got power, and on the other side, of course, the ground. Yeah. What that means, I do some more for you guys see the reason why I don't check for the relay, I don't check for the AC pressure. I don't know how much right now, it's in the range or a little low, but at least the AC pressure is good enough for the compressor and gauge. But in this case, we have the control here. That means we have the AC pressure, the refrigerant pressure is good. I mean, I don't need to check to see it. Like, you know that sometimes the low freon is still no control here, but from here easier. I check from here. If I have the control, I don't need to check for the compressor for the AC pressure right now. It let everything back to work. If we don't got cold enough, check for the pressure enough or little low. See you guys next time.